Welcome back to Cactus Corp Plays Mass Effect 3. My name is Kevandre.
My name is Bobby.
Last time, Cerberus attempted their coup on the Citadel. Thane sacrificed himself to save the Solarian Counselor, and it was very sad.
It was extremely sad. I was
Yes.
upset. And then we had to read his last words in a message,
Yeah.
and that made it worse.
Yes. And then Kaidan joined up. He's downstairs now, and he's gonna be downstairs, you know what I'm saying. But now we're gonna hold off on starting Act 2 for a little bit. We're gonna do a couple missions that we've been neglecting. Not all of the missions that we've been neglecting, but some of them before we, go off and meet up with the Quarians, because I don't want to start that part yet.
Right.
So we're gonna go back to Tachanka and do Primarch Victus's mission.
Like you said we would.
Yes, like I said.
Too drunk forever.
Yes, exactly. Because we only did that one Rex mission that he gave us, but we didn't do the Primarchs. So we're gonna do that one now.
It's going to be a good time.
Specifically, the reason I did that is because I wanted to use Kaidan. And that's why I hold off on a lot of things, and he's matchy-matchy with James.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, see? They have the same armor, but James has the white stripes.
And the goggles.
Down.
He's got the stripes and the goggles.
What is the purpose of the goggles?
They
See,
do nothing.
you get my joke?
Yes.
Had the white stripes.
Oh, I got it.
It's a band.
Was a band.
It was a band.
And the chick was the best part.
She was probably the less talented part.
Depends. He's really good at writing catchy guitar beats and little riffs and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, I don't think I exactly call him a great guitarist, and a lot of people would disagree.
Sure,
with me.
he's very standard guitarist.
Yeah, he's just got that little that knack for catchiness.
Let's go Revenant. Let's go Leo.
I wouldn't call him a good singer, though he has a knack for lyrics. Sure as fuck wouldn't know what the hell he's talking about, because he just spouts out some weird shit, and everybody's like, oh, it's so deep, and he's like, no, I just used to say dumb shit when I was a kid, and I turned it into a song.
Yeah.
It's like, oh. Okay. But Meg is a simplistic drummer who does it, for the most part, the drummer's job, just...
Yeah.
And she's a metronome. And I think she's cute.
Yes, she's pretty cute. Let's see, let's go Tech Mastery. Power damage, yeah.
So
Let's
yeah,
do it.
I'd say she's the best part of White Stripes.
Your mom's the best part of White Stripes.
And then she's also like, look, I don't like performing live and all that stuff. I'm like, thank you, somebody gets it.
Yeah, she just got like people anxiety.
Yeah, because she's awesome.
True. Are you awesome if you have that? Because that makes me pretty fucking awesome.
You're not awesome if you have that, but you're not awesome if you don't have that.
Crash site's a nightmare.
Okay.
Edie, any more details on what happened?
Information is limited. Your assistance was requested by Primarch Victus to rescue the Turian platoon that has crashed here. The mission brief identifies the Turian commander as Lieutenant Tarquin Victus,
Victus?
the Primarch's son.
Try to raise him.
The Primarch sends his son on a classified mission? That's interesting.
Commander, I have to land well back from the main crash site.
That the best you can do?
Yes, ma'am. The Reapers seem unaware of our presence. You might get the jump on them.
Alright, set her down. Let's save this platoon.
Let's play some Splatoon. So yeah, usually you wouldn't have Kaidan for this, because usually you do this before the Genophage.
Yeah.
But I'm about
Edie?
that Raphael Sbarge
Did
life.
you raise Lieutenant Victus?
Yes, but the connection is bad.
Patch me in. This is Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy. Do you read?
This is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus of the 9th Platoon. We're pinned by Reaper harvesters and taking heavy casualties. Also, there are pockets of my men scattered along the crash trajectory.
Lieutenant, I need you to fire a flare so I can find your position. Got it.
Things get worse by the minute. My men are dying.
This sounds bad. Let's move.
Wow.
I'm just thinking of like if
What intel do we
these
have?
people had our kind of insults.
Whatever the hell it is,
Oh,
I
yeah.
bet it's good.
Just like, you gotta hurry, my men are dying. You're dying.
Yeah.
See him.
Bitches. Your guts just hang out in the air. It's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always like to wait for Kaidan just because I like his unique lines here because, you know, they recorded them. And I feel like most people didn't hear them.
Crash just in time for a harvest.
That's a fair point.
Died in the explosion.
Or dragged out and chewed on by husks.
I don't want that Tempest. I don't use SMGs.
Yeah, there. Eyes up.
Okay.
Whoa.
I have a visual of the
Oh.
enemy, and there's an escape pod just beyond. Looks like the Turians are in top. Enemies up ahead don't know we're here.
Poor bastards have no idea.
Exactly. Let's go.
They're about to know.
Yeet. Man, that carnage is so good. James is so worthwhile.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is probably going to be my main team for the rest of the game.
Kaidan and James.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Like, sometimes I might switch it up.
That thing is just all kinds of ugly.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Don't stop for us. We'll head for the main crash site.
There's another pod ahead.
But yeah, we've seen all sorts of visual glitches in this game, and the first game, and the second game.
Not one left behind.
And you'll recall how people gave Andromeda such shit, and they're like, oh, they've really lost their quality on this series. I'm like, motherfucker, they never had it with this stuff. I love this series like it's my own fucking child, but goddamn, it's never been perfect.
Crash site ASAP.
Damn, losing men is hard enough. But when everybody expects you to be like your big-time old man, that's gotta be rough.
I think it's commendable to follow in a parent's footsteps.
Look how fucking lily white this motherfucker is compared to James.
Yeah. Pinche gringo.
I love them both. They're great. War! Just don't use the ladder. Fine, fuck it. Let's go.
That just feel like one of the stupidest things that I saw that I laughed so hard at.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's a bunch of people looking at like a little taqueria place, or like a strip mall, and it says pinche tacos. And they're just like, oh, pinche tacos, yeah, that sounds good. And one guy's like, do you know what that means? And they're just like, just little bitty, tiny pinches of tacos. Just tiny, tiny pinches. And he goes, look and goes, no, it means fucking tacos.
Yeah, that's that good shit, man.
It's exactly what I want for a taco place.
Hurrah! Thank you. No, James. I didn't mean it.
Like if I went to our little Tres Hermanos there. Tres Hermanos, because y'all pronounce the S. And it was like pinche burrito. I would get that every time.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, just give me the fucking burrito.
Backing.
And I tip. I tip anyways there because I really like it.
What? Over here?
Shepard here. What's your
Motherfucker.
status?
We're in deep. Commander, what's your ETA?
Hang tight. We're on
Kaidan's
our
gonna
way.
be in, dude.
What's your ETA? We're on our way. That's not what I fucking asked, bitch.
Yeah, it's like dealing with freight companies at work.
How's our velocity?
Yeah.
Deceleration online. We'll survive. Victus is going to pay for this. Court martial or hanging?
How's
Damn.
the commander live this down?
When we find him, we'll ask.
Nice Ferris wheel. Am I?
No.
Is it the fairest of them all? I salvaged
pretty
his
good.
junk. Whee! No.
Shepard here.
Just saw harvesters crumple out of enemies in your path.
That's a few of them.
Understood.
Look, they'll be fine. Shoot you in your tootsies. That's right, I said tootsies. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing!
What's a Tootsie's?
It's your feet.
It is it?
Yeah.
I don't think it is.
You've never heard Tootsies?
No?
What's wrong with you?
I'm normal.
Oh. That'll explain it. Of the two of us, which one is the more normal? I'm sorry, did you say that you were the normal one? I'm gonna call bullshit here.
Why? What makes me less normal than you?
You went to Hawaii as soon as you could and ran off with some chick and didn't tell your parents about it.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
and
pick it up.
Then you came home and lived with the Amish for a while.
yeah, and
I mean, I don't really need to go on from there.
I need these guys working together. I'm not supposed to take things.
I like to do flips. Yeet.
Alright, let's move!
Right behind
that's all 100% true. By the way,
Yeah,
people,
man.
it was an interesting time.
I haven't released our one episode podcast yet, but there's so much more to it
There's so much more to it that you bullshitted and made up.
that you know. Maybe you just forgot.
No, I remember a lot of that pretty clearly. There are a few things with the Amish I don't remember. But at least I remember not remembering it.
Of course. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you had Amish do... What? I was not talking to you, Alexa. Your name's not Amish Do, which is Scooby-Doo's weird cousin.
No, the particular Amish that I stayed with, they loved Mountain Dew. Loved it! So much so that people started calling it Amish Dew. And they just sort of went with it. They're
Like, imagine that. Imagine liking something so much that you rename it to be after your society.
yeah.
It's like, hey, the only people in the world who seem to really like tri-tip so much is people from the Sacramento, California area. So let's just call it Sacramento Tri-Tip. And it's not any different. It's just fucking tri-tip. But we're calling it Sacramento Tri-Tip just because. I know a lot of places do that, so shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
All of your Nashville bullshit.
Yeah.
And your Lebanon bullshit.
Yeah, it's our city to call it what we want.
Yeah. You
So it's
can't
called
can't
Lebanon.
patent a city. Just like you can't patent GIF. Motherfucker. Motherfucker, Kaidan. Okay, I guess it was a harvester, so it's okay. James, don't you dare. Yeet. I think there's only this one harvester here because I killed two of the other ones earlier.
Is there usually more?
Yeah, I think so. Boom!
Nice.
And they explode when you kill them.
Good kill. Good kill.
Wearing white face. That
Lieutenant
fucking...
Victus?
It's not okay, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Commander Shepard, my men and I are in your debt. Thank you for saving so many.
What happened here?
He screwed up.
Stand down, soldier.
These men are dead because of him.
I said, stand down.
Hey, I just saved all your asses, so everyone just calm down. Lieutenant, what's going on here?
I made a bad call. This is all on me. I chose caution and clever tactics over a head-on attack. And my men paid the price.
You mean the crash?
Yes. We could see on Hollow that Reaper forces were blocking our intended path. Staying on course guaranteed heavy casualties. So I chose a safer route, skirting the enemy. And that took us low and through these ruins. When we encountered resistance, there was no room to maneuver. Suddenly, we were in a fight for our lives. A lot of my men lost that fight.
Making hard decisions and dealing with the consequences. That's what being a leader is about.
You're right, Commander. Our mission's still a failure. When we've stabilized the injured, we'll head back to the fleet.
You're abandoning your mission?
We're down over 30 men. It'd be suicide.
What exactly did you come here to do?
There's a bomb on the planet. We were sent to defuse it.
A bomb? How big?
Enormous. Cerberus has it.
Lieutenant, if Cerberus has that bomb, you have to finish your mission.
Haven't these men sacrificed enough?
Sacrifice is what we sign on for. They know that. And so should you.
My men have lost hope, Commander. Even if I wanted to finish the mission, they don't.
It's your job to make them want to.
How?
What's wrong with you? Inspire them, threaten them. Lieutenant, if Cerberus succeeds, the Reapers divide and conquer us. And then that is on them.
Listen up. This isn't about your fears and grievances.
Fears? We're only afraid of the next messed up order you give.
Irrelevant. Court-martial, death, and dishonor awaits anyone who balks at his duty. We are Turian. We finish what we came here to do, or we die trying.
Oh, I was thinking it.
Shuttles arrive.
Hold the line.
Get your asses in gear. Let's move.
Yeah, it's not quite as good as the hold the line speech, but Kirahi, that's that guy.
Ah, good memory.
Yeah.
We're a shell of what we were. We could use the help.
Send me the nav point. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. That'll give us time to do a little recon. See what we're up against.
Victus, I've given you a second chance. Don't screw this up.
Understood, Commander. Hope to see you at the rendezvous.
Brenda's Voss.
Yes.
Cerberus bomb. What the hell is going on, Commander? And what do the Turians have to do with it?
Coordinates Victus gave me place it in the Kelphic Valley. It's a heavily populated area. That's all I know.
My gut says something's not right here.
What do you suggest?
Get the lieutenant to come clean.
Should we alert the Krogan military?
I'd wait. We're in the dark here. We need to keep that Turian-Krogan alliance working. And how about this bomb? How many troops does Cerberus have on this?
No idea. All I know is we can't have them detonating that bomb.
Keep me in the loop. Hack it out.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on Bitcoin.
Fuck Anderson. I'm busy. Alright, yeah, we're gonna go do that one.
Hooray!
Now, if we had done that last mission and then waited 3 missions, then the bomb would explode.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I hope we find every race that sat back while we bled and get some payback.
Yeah, that's a great plan. Follow war with more war.
Westmoreland knows what's up.
Commander,
Shut the
Dr. Michelle
fuck
said
up.
that she'd like to speak with you down in the med bay.
There we go. From Adrian Victus. Commander Shepard, I must commend you for the excellent result on Tuchanka. Your reputation, it appears, is well deserved. My son tells me that you might help prevent Cerberus from detonating the bomb in the Celtic Valley. This bomb is very powerful, Commander. If Cerberus is allowed to detonate it, the range of the destruction and loss of life will be enormous. Should you take the time to help my son and his platoon, you will have my gratitude, and I'm sure the gratitude of the Krogan as well. Regards, Primarch Victus. Take a break from Garrus Vakarian. He just wants to meet up on the Citadel. Let's go upstate. Liara wants to do that shit.
Oh yeah.
Kaidan wants to do that shit. Joker wants to do that shit. And Miranda. Oh, I should probably meet up with Miranda. So, yeah. That's just saying, hey, come meet me on the Citadel. Fuck it.
Yeah.
But we're not going to do that yet. We'll do that later.
For now, we
gotta go locate bomb.
Someone set you up the bomb?
Mm-hmm. I also get signal.
Main screen turn on?
I'm not sure why Kaidan doesn't have those silly goggles. It's very goose.
Because he ain't no bitch.
I ain't no bitch! That's right.
What season of Hell's Kitchen?
I think that's season 6.
Okay.
I believe so. Which
Ain't no
is
bitch.
the best one. Incinerate, let's yeah, let's
For those
go.
of you who don't know what we're talking about.
It's Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah. In Hell's Kitchen, in one of the seasons, there's a scrawny little chef.
Yeah, ex-military guy.
Yeah, he said he was ex-Marine. Who knows? Could have just been an actor. Because I'm sure they do that occasionally.
It could be. I'm not sure. We'll tell the story before we start the mission.
But yeah, pretty much, Gordon Ramsay has been just riding on him all this in one episode in particular.
No, he wasn't even writing this guy.
That's right.
So here's the scenario, and I've watched this season like 4 times, including when it was live.
Because they did like a little split scenario thing where they each had their own kitchen. He was the leader of one of the kitchen scenario types, right?
No, he's just one of the guys.
Was he just one?
He's just one of the blue team. And so what happened was the blue team lost the challenge. And Ramsey's just like talking to this guy. I don't remember his name. Something with a J.
Let's just call him Bitch.
Bitch, yeah. And Ramsey's like, all right, blue team, tell me 2 nominees and why. And the guy, he's just like, sure. And he just says the names and he doesn't say why. He's like, okay, why? He's like, well, they know why. He's like, dude, I asked you why. And he's like, well, and then he just gives like really, really brief, nothing explanations. And then it's just like, look, I ain't no bitch, chef. And Ramsey's like, what? It's just like, look, I ain't no bitch. I'm here to cook. They know why they're here. Like New Jersey-ish accent.
Yeah, that kind of came out of...
And then eventually, like, he just goes and he wants to, like, fight Ramsey.
Yeah, Ramsey's all like, look, you fucking donkey.
He's like, look, we'll take this outside where ain't no cameras. And Ramsey's like, I don't need the fucking cameras to kick your ass.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's wonderful. I'm going to look up right now because I'm pretty sure that is season 6.
And obviously, Bitch got cut.
Yeah. He was gone right afterwards. It was pretty great. Yeah, season 6.
Okay.
It's my favorite one. I've watched it a few times. I should probably just sit and make Bobby watch it with me at some point.
Yeah.
It's hella good. Hella good, so we're gonna
I was more Top Chef than Hell's Kitchen. But yeah, that's just me.
We hear you, Ninth Platoon.
We're approaching the bomb site, Commander. Getting bounced around pretty bad.
This is as close as we get, Lieutenant. Look for somewhere to set your platoon down.
Copy that.
Talk to me about this Cerberus bomb.
It's not Cerberus, Commander. It's Turian.
What do you mean, Turian?
It was planted centuries ago, after the Krogan rebellions. The bomb was a safeguard against another galactic war.
Insurance against further Krogan aggression.
Makes sense. Couldn't trust the Krogan to play nice. But right now we focus on disarming that bomb.
Yes, but Cerberus found it. Detonation means all-out war between my people and the Krogan.
Right. Where is it?
Those buildings ahead. Cerberus brought equipment to dig it up. The 9th Platoon will cover your flank, Commander.
With all this activity, the Krogan have to know something's up.
Then we can't fail, Commander.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
I kind of like all of the different war scenarios and implications and stuff that this game kind of brings up. It's pretty dope. A lot of games wouldn't really go as in-depth with the background story with just a war in general. It's just like, oh yeah, it's a war. Just do the, the war thing.
Yeah.
But, they really went all out with this game. I think this game gets a really bad rap for people's perceived dislike of the ending. When the ending wasn't even really that bad, it was just kind of abrupt in the beginning. I mean, it's better now too. They expanded it, and we'll see that later. But I think that the ending wasn't so bad in the first place. I think that people just wanted it to be like the suicide mission, and it wasn't.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because the suicide mission is fucking dope. You're not really going to get better than that.
Now, are we talking about the ending?
No, we're not spoiling anything.
Okay. Because I have a comparison to make, but I'm just going to jot it down and save it for this.
Hold on to it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure everyone knows, but just in case you've somehow avoided all of this stuff,
right?
I'm not going to talk about what happens later.
If for some reason you're watching our channel and it's the first you've seen of Mass Effect 3, we'll shut the fuck up just for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we love you, fan.
Exactly.
No homo.
Like dude who was commenting on our stuff the other day. That guy was cool.
Yeah! Out of nowhere, which was great.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
And Kevandre was like, hey, look, this guy's commenting on our stuff. I'm like, oh yeah? And he's like, yeah, down here's Etika's dad calling him gay.
Yeah.
It was weird.
It wasn't actually Etika's dad. Somebody hired him to be like, oh, Etika, it's me, your dad. You are gay!
It was funny.
Yeah, it's great. It's random as shit. I love it.
Apparently, Etika's dad is kind of important.
Yeah, he's like a politician in Ghana, in Africa.
Yeah.
And founded one of the political parties there.
Yeah. Did not suspect that shit.
No, I didn't either. I had no idea until I looked it up specifically. Apparently one time he got in trouble because he slammed the door on some politician's fingers once.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Etika did?
No, Attica's dad.
Oh.
Bombs don't have to be big, Lieutenant. It's how you use it. Kaidan telling us he's got a small dick? I don't care. It's still a good hot dicking. In this puss.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Look, man, it's a role-playing game. I'm role-playing as Femshep.
Like, I know some people will say, you know, the size of the boat don't matter, it's the motion of the ocean. It's still easier to cross the Atlantic on a cruise ship rather than a dinghy.
Yeah. True. But sometimes that dinghy travel, best possible thing.
I mean, yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
Really, your goal is to get across the ocean and then somebody go, "You on a boat?"
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta be Summer Sanders.
Yeah.
Just, I don't think she swam across the ocean, but like they were just trying to escape, and I didn't let them.
Yeah, the boat should be the surprise at the end. It doesn't need to be the way you get there.
Yeah, like Castaway.
Yeah.
A very convenient boat. Oh, spoilers for Castaway.
Yeah, he doesn't, you know, die on the island.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
He comes back, and then they feed him seafood at his
Which
welcome back
is
party.
such a dick
It
move.
was so fucked up. But I love it. I love that scene. I think it's great. And they didn't even mention it in CinemaSins.
Really?
Bastards.
Agreed.
It's the best part of the fucking movie.
I'm not sure if I've seen the CinemaSins for Castaway. I need to watch that. Maybe it wasn't similar. Maybe he was just like, you know what, that's too perfect.
He still should have mentioned it. Sometimes he mentions things.
Yeah. And he'll take away a point.
Yeah. Set pieces.
Told you it'd be huge.
Roger that. We're
See,
on our way.
you don't have Kaidan. You miss out on these dick jokes.
I do enjoy dick jokes.
Exactly. Don't like hornets.
No, I do not. Flying, stinging things, bees, wasps, hornets,
Flying
whatever.
scorpions.
Flying scorpions look way worse than they are.
I don't care for scorpions.
That's
I'm gonna take I'm gonna have a hot take here. Don't care for them.
I can deal with scorpions, as long as it's like one at a time.
Here I am, ba-da, ba-da, rock you like a hurricane.
Like if I look outside, and there's 6 scorpions. Fucking no.
No good now. There might be use for that. We're close.
But
Come on.
one at a time, they're all right.
Server set up a firewall around the trigger mechanism to slow us down. I need to create a bypass. That'll take time. But like you said, no trigger, no explosion.
I put my team at risk to get you here, Lieutenant. You better deliver.
I know what's at stake, Commander.
Don't fuck it up, Lieutenant.
Thank you for making sure I get this chance.
Just make it right, soldier.
Rude.
Damn it! Commander!
Focus on the bomb. We'll handle Cerberus.
Oh.
Nobody gets past us. Clear?
Clear!
I like that Kaidan outranks me, but he still listens to what I say.
More Cerberus,
Yeah.
Commander!
Shut the fuck up.
Because he knows what it's about.
Yeah. Plus, he also knows that women control every man. And again, he wants this puss.
That's true.
Plus, he ain't got that fucking cipher from the Pharaoh's mission. The Thorian.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Not that that really matters. You know what I'm saying. That's why Shepard has to be the main character.
Oh, yes. Okay. That's a good point. It took me a bit to figure out what you were saying, because I had mostly forgotten about that.
Yeah, because this mission sucks.
Yeah.
Because the first game mostly sucks.
They're not letting up. Watch the horse.
I say, again, I love these games, including the first game, but I think the first game has a lot of rose-tinted shit going on with people. And yet they're very quick to judge the rest of them, aside from the second one, which is apparently also rose-tinted, even though I think the second one at least deserves that. First game, good, but, you know, not great.
Yeah.
Take that thing down now.
So one thing Kevandre and I do a lot, if you haven't noticed, is ask each other really odd questions or top fives. And I don't know if we've done all that much on the channel, but we were in GameStop the other day, and I came up with a good question, and I wanted to share it.
I have a different answer to it now.
Oh, okay.
Now that I've had more time to think about it.
What is your favorite game that you've never played? GameStop guy who knows us and
he looks like Iceman.
Yeah, he really does. It's great, and he has a Harry Potter jacket.
No, we'll get back to that in just a second.
I'm in. Spirits. Cerberus hacked the trigger mechanism. It sent it.
Oh yeah.
Disarm it.
No time. I have to separate the trigger from the bomb now. Cover me.
Cover me. Liquid. Liquid. It's a really good thing that this, military guy knows how to do all this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it is a Turian bomb, so maybe he's, well versed in that. And
yeah,
maybe that's why his platoon was chosen for this mission.
Turians just have these bombs everywhere.
Good. From 1,000 years ago. Yeet.
Lieutenant!
Victory. At any cost.
Damn. Could have tried to jump off or something. Or at least go for it.
Commander, I've got radio chatter coming in from Krogan forces planetside. Sounds like they started sweeping out the remaining Cerberus troops. Hate to be the guy who told the Krogan about that surprise package. Did you get out all right? Sounds like it got ugly down there.
The Turians took a lot of casualties, Joker. The Primarch's son included.
Understood, Commander. Joker out.
You can spend your whole life making up for your mistakes. At least the guy went out in a blaze of glory.
We still talking about the Primarch's son?
Don't worry, Lola. I'm not going anywhere.
Winning this war will have a high price.
It's a tough price to pay. You know, Shepard, this reminds me of Vermeer. Of Ash.
Yeah. I was thinking about her, too.
It's been a long time, but it's still...
She'd give us a hard time about talking like this.
Yeah. She sure would.
Think of all of that shit that people don't see. Makes me mad.
On T'Challa, Commander. Stopping that bomb prevented the war between the Turians and the Krogan. We can't afford that kind of division right now.
Joker said the Krogan are recovering the bomb?
They moved in, won't allow Turians to send in recovery crews to help.
Understandable.
When he heard, Rex contacted the Turian Primarch and gave him an earful.
I imagine.
He was angry, but the actions of the 9th Platoon and the Primarch's own son helped smooth things over. Relations are strained, but holding.
Good to hear, Admiral.
With the events on the Citadel, we can't afford any more distractions.
Yes, sir.
Hack it out.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on...
So obviously if we did that before we cured the genophage, then we would have seen Rex and Victus's fight on the ship.
Yeah.
And it's a fine fight, but I think that it's more worth it to have Kaidan.
Yeah. But anyways, favorite game that you've never played?
Right, and specifically, we changed that to that you haven't played more than half an hour of.
Right, so that way if you played a quick demo or something, decided it's not your style of game.
Exactly.
That was fine.
So Iceman
said the Dark Souls games.
Yeah, and I can understand that, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't really care about Dark Souls, but...
Yeah, not my thing either. There's a lot of hidden lore and stuff like that that I'm not willing to deal with the battle system to get to. So I can definitely understand his opinion.
Yeah.
But you said you had a new answer. Now,
So
what was it?
previously I said Mother 3 / Earthbound.
Okay.
And I think that those are still high up there. But similar to those, I'm going to pick Undertale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I've played a little bit of Undertale. You know, the gameplay is not for me. The story, the music, the characters, everything else about Undertale, well worth it. But yeah, the gameplay is not my jam. So
Okay.
I have to pick Undertale for that one.
Good one. My answer was, and still is, the latest Spider-Man game.
It's a fine
for
choice.
PS4. Because I watched him play it, but I haven't played a minute of it.
Over Odyssey?
Over Odyssey.
A poor choice.
Odyssey's really high up there, though.
Yeah. I would definitely pick Odyssey over Spider-Man. Spider-Man is really good, but Odyssey is...
One of these days I'll get around to playing those games, and then they won't be on my list, and I'll have to think of something else.
Yeah.
But for right now, it's Spider-Man, and I can stop thinking there.
Now we got an email from Victus. Commander Shepard, I regret saying this in an email, but I am too far off to thank you in person for your work on Tachanka. You saved not only the Krogan homeworld, but the fragile alliance between our two peoples. Moreover, I am grateful you allowed my son to complete his mission. He died with the respect of his men. His sacrifice will go down as an important moment in the history of the 9th Platoon. Any father would be proud. Regards, Primarch Victus. Again, sometimes you get to see his real life, my son, kind of sadness, but I like Kaidan better.
Yeah, that's fair.
So we're only about half an hour, and we usually go more like an hour with these ones, so we can do one more mission if you want. Or we can call it here. It's up to you.
I'd say let's go ahead and call it here.
All right, that's fine.
Because I'm sure you're about to, go be like, okay, now let's just go talk to everybody.
Okay, let's go talk to everybody. You're right. I forgot. Let's
Yeah.
go do that. Let's see. Anybody in here? Sometimes I show up in here. No. Go away.
We added this game room on the ship specifically for y'all. You motherfuckers never use it.
Wanted to see if Victus was on here.
Doesn't look like
he is not. That's some bullshit.
He ain't one of you.
That's the thing. You can have all the tech, knowledge, experience, but if the failure is mechanical, you're stuck.
What? Oh, Garrus.
Commander just walked in. Pretty brave. Hey, Shepard?
Victus? Yeah, that was something.
He will be remembered, written up as a hero. Turians don't forget something like that.
I hope his dad is proud.
Again, you wouldn't see this if Kaidan wasn't with you.
Yeah.
We're lucky the Krogan didn't find out about the bomb earlier. Probably would have walked out on the summit.
That's true. I
Yeah.
would have.
Yeah, Rex got pretty pissed off. Oh yeah, Michelle wanted to talk, huh?
Yes.
What's up, G?
Commander, there's something on the Citadel you might want to look into.
What's going on, Doctor?
A group of refugees arrived at the Citadel recently, flushed with military-grade medical supplies and equipment. I cataloged our inventory. We have an excess of medical supplies for treating contagion, exposure, and malnutrition.
They're equipped to help injured soldiers, and we have supplies to help suffering refugees.
Exactly. Perhaps you could broker a trade with them.
I'll find the refugees as soon as I can.
Thank you, Commander. Speak with Cactus. He keeps many of the refugees organized near the Citadel docks. The equipment they have might even allow me to enhance the effects of our Medigel.
Tactus Core. Let's go.
No.
No?
No.
Well, I guess not.
We are cacti.
Bum 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 bum. Shoutouts to J.K. Simmons.
I heard what happened. Sounds like Lieutenant Tarquin never hesitated.
He didn't.
Well, whatever he was before, he'll be remembered for this.
Yeah,
Sacrifice among my people is expected. But saying that, he did us proud. Wouldn't that have been a nasty surprise? We get the Krogan on board, and then our bomb blows up half their planet.
Would have been kind of funny.
Genophage mess couldn't get any uglier. It does. I'd say we dodged a bullet.
Yeah, man.
I'd say the Krogan dodged a bomb.
Yeah. Also, if that bomb explodes and Eve is alive, she's killed in that bomb blast.
Really?
Yeah, because she's going around trying to, support the Krogan, rally the troops, and all that kind of stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Shepard?
We should probably talk to him about this stuff, because he's not talking about other stuff.
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
My father is there. Sister, too.
How long's it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. The platitudes get just as old. Pretty soon, blind hope is all we'll have left. And I hate being blind.
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in CSEC. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
After what's happened to Palaven, you still believe that?
I didn't say there wouldn't be casualties. It's something Turians are taught from birth. If just one survivor is left standing at the end of a war, then the fight was worth it. But humans want to save everyone. In this war, that's not going to happen.
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After what happened to you out there in Batarian space, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
He used to work for CSEC, didn't he? I seem to remember that the two of you didn't see eye to eye.
To put it mildly. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew.
What the fuck is that computer doing in the background?
All the way
It's going
to the
fast.
collector base.
Let me guess. He laughed in your face.
Amazingly, no. He just listened. My father may have been a pain in the ass about rules and regulations, but he never let politics cloud his judgment. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them. And he saw what we always knew. The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
What'd you do with it?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
That's all for now, Garrus.
Anytime.
Nice. I always love Garrus. He's not like my romance option, really, but I like him.
Good guy, Garrus.
Don't care about Liara. Sorry, Liara. Sorry, Liara. Sorry. Do 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 do.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That whole thing?
That's how Saria do.
Oh, okay.
The elusive man drinks bourbon. It all makes sense now.
What do you mean? You love whiskey.
Hey, Scotch, my dear girl. That scunner drinks American bourbon. Completely different.
He's a psychotic megalomaniac, and you've got problems with his choice of liquor.
You've obviously never experienced the peat aroma of a fine Ely Scotch.
A fair point.
Yeah, I know. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. You lay a lot of pipe. We get it.
Okay.
Get it?
I've always loved the M35 Mako. It's got heart, you know?
I like this conversation.
Come on. The M44 Hammerhead is vastly superior.
It is not.
Come on, that thing's made of tissue paper.
Yes, it
At
is.
least the Mako can take a few hits.
I'd hope so. That thing handles like a drunk rhino. No
Yes, it does.
agility whatsoever.
Or like a bull that can climb and climb for days.
It only climbs because of its stupid, vertically aligned Mass Effect fields. Jump or stick. No speed. No lateral movement.
Hey, with a cannon like that, who needs to move?
If you want that, why don't you just stick with the old M29 Grizzly?
Hey, I love that tank.
You would be one to love grizzly bears, Mr. Vega.
What? What's so funny?
Let's go see this motherfucker's eyeballs. I want to see the eyeballs. There they are.
Those are some good eyeballs.
What's up, G?
Parts of Tachanka reminded me of the desert back home. The lizards and worms are bigger, but, the sand and everything. Too bad about Tarquin. I was starting to like him.
Oh, yeah?
Hey.
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 And we're still supposed to meet up with
You
Cortez.
just find the girl, put your hand on her shoulder, and go, hey.
Have you seen the fucking memes that Garrison's been tagging Cactus Core in on Twitter?
Don't think so.
Oh, God. You'll have to look those up. People have been, like, changing the audio of that part where he puts his hand on her shoulder and says, hey. It's great. It's like
Nice.
the GBA starts down. Ding. Anyway, so that's it for this one, I guess. Next time we'll go and get our final party member.
Oh, that'll be nice.
I think that's our final party member.
Yeah, it'll be dope.
I'm pretty sure. No, I'm wrong. We have 2 more.
Okay.
And we can get the other one right after if we want to. We're not gonna quite yet, but yeah. Can't forget about Tali.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, that's next time.
Yes.
But let's do some shout-outs. I'm going to start. I'm going to do a shout-out to this gentleman right here.
Hey.
Freddie Prinze Jr. We talked about last time that we were, corresponding with him on Twitter about basketball. And
as odd as that was.
Very strange. But it was pretty cool. I always liked him. I like him in this game quite a bit, even if I did think that him and Robert Downey Jr. were the same guy for a little bit.
Perfectly natural.
Yeah. It turns out they're not. He's more like Dak Shepard, I think.
Oh, yeah, okay.
See, because I often refer to Kristen Bell as new Sarah Michelle Gellar. But, she's way better. Anyway. But Freddie Prinze Jr., big deal in the 90s, like She's All That and a bunch of movies back then. Scooby-Doo movie, we played Fred.
Yes, that was really good.
And then he kind of became a voice actor. He's in a bunch of BioWare stuff, like Mass Effect 3, right here. He's in Dragon Age Inquisition as well, as the Iron Bull.
Yep. He does Star Wars and Robot Chicken stuff.
Yes. So, he's all over the place. He was in Psych for a while, a couple times. And I was really hoping that he'd become a mainstay on that show because I loved their chemistry.
Yeah, that's true. He also does a lot of stuff for wrestling.
Yes.
Which is
wrestling.
Yeah. I'm sure he just loves that episode of South Park. So yeah, he really branched out. It's really cool to see what all he's done.
People seem to think that he's just gone, but no, he's everywhere, man.
Yeah.
He's been everywhere. But yeah. So, shout-outs to Freddie Prinze Jr., fam.
Well deserved.
How about you?
Alright, so I mentioned this before. A YouTube channel that I follow, Survivor Lily, she designed her own knife called the APO 1. I said it was the APOC 1 before, because APO is short for Apocalypse. And for some reason, I kept the C on there, when that isn't true. Anyways, she recently came out with a improved version, where she changed up the scales on the handle from Micarta to G10, and I like G10 better. That's personal preference. And she made the little screws that keeps it on there actually stainless too. She previously had them just normal screws, but with painted black. That still protected a bit against rust, but not enough. And I actually got it. I got the new and improved version right here in my hand. And
it's very thick.
It is very thick, and I like it a lot. It feels extremely natural. I really, really like the whole design. She also added a little choil/Spanish notch. If you're really into it, some people decide that this is Spanish notch. Some people say it's a choil. Some people very much disagree over what those two things are.
Okay.
If I'm talking with somebody, whichever one they want to call it, they're right.
Okay.
There's no clear definition.
I like it when I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did come pretty sharp. It's not like that hair popping sharp because it's a thicker blade, and I imagine she knew most people would want to go out and smack some wood with it, and that's just asking to chip a super thin blade.
Mm-hmm.
But it is still sharp, just more like machete sharp.
Yeah, it's very, very thick.
Yeah, and I really like this knife, and it ships super fucking fast. Like, she released a video talking about it, So I ordered it the next day, and it was here like 3 days later from Austria.
It's like it makes me feel like it's like one step from being like a kukri with how fucking big that guy is.
Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. If you are thinking about picking it up and you're not sure, and for some reason you see this video as a recommendation, fucking pick it up.
Yeah, man. It's going to be sold out soon.
Yeah. I mean, the first edition of it sold out. Let me think. The video came out. I saw it about 2 hours after it came out. Went to her website, and it was already sold out.
That checks out.
This one I think she stocked up on a bit more on. When I bought it, she still had about 100 left in stock. And I'm fairly certain by the time I entered in all my information, it was probably gone already.
Right. I feel that.
But I got one, and it's fucking awesome.
It's like when I was in the midst of the Amiibo craze. I had text alerts on for Amiibo news on Twitter. They would say something like, oh, this Amiibo is up at GameStop.com at like 3 in the morning. And I'd have that wake me up, and I'd be like, okay. And then I would buy it. And sometimes I wouldn't be fast enough.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, it was actually really fun. I actually kind of really missed that. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah. You just gotta find a new passion, man.
Yeah. I don't have passion. I'm not Jesus.
Really?
I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Kevandre ain't religious. I'm still kind of religious. And he says that shit, and sometimes I'm just like, really, motherfucker? While I'm sitting right here.
He's not really religious. You know?
You don't know?
I know.
You have no clue.
I've seen a religion. I've been to a church like twice or 3 times.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
I grew up in the Bible Belt.
Yeah, fuck that. Get a better belt.
It's a great belt.
Okay, let's stop talking about this, though.
Yeah.
We're gonna go now. See you later.
Okay, thanks.
Goodbye.
Bye. You fucking weird, mate.
Don't bring up religion on the channel, you gooseberry.
You're putting 5 knives near my dick, little lion.
I'll enjoy listening to that out of context.
I didn't realize you would hit record. Are you going to leave that in?
Yeah, well, no, because I still got to do this thing. Maybe I will leave it in. Maybe I'll edit it in.